press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to your social science class, and today we are going to continue the lesson that we stopped, climate, soil, natural vegetations and animals of Karnataka. We had discussed what climate is, and we had discussed two climates, summer and rainy season. So today we will see the period of retreating monsoon, okay, the period of retreating monsoon. That's the third one. Okay, the period of retreating monsoon. Retreating is coming again. Alright, this is also called as the northeast monsoon season. Okay, it's called as the northeast monsoon season. Now, at this time there is a decrease in temperature and increase in pressure. So, decrease in temperature, increase in pressure, okay, and that is why the winds that are there, they blow from northeast to southwest. Because of increase in pressure and decrease in temperature, the winds that are there, they blow from northeast to southwest, okay, and these winds are dry. They are dry, okay. Because they blow from the land, okay, because they blow from the land, that is why they are dry. Now the winds that are blowing from Bay of Bengal, winds that blow from Bay of Bengal, they try to bring little rain, okay, little rain to the southern Maidan region. The winds that are blowing from the Arabian Sea try to bring a little bit of rain to the southern Maidan region. Now there are cyclones, okay, there are cyclones that also come from the Bay of Bengal, that is during November to December, and at this time there is rainfall, okay, at this time there is rainfall. Now 12%, okay, 12% of the rainfall is what is received in the state at that time. When we have the retreating monsoon, we have 12% of the rain that falls. Now, most of the time in these retreating monsoons, you cannot always say that we can get rainfall, okay, or we will always get. Sometimes the winds that blow may not be in a certain direction, and that may lead in not having rainfall. But otherwise, if it is so, we get 12% of rainfall at that time. Moving on, let's see the winter season. Okay. Now, during this time, what is low? Temperature, humidity, and rainfall is low. Okay. Temperature, humidity and rainfall is low in the winter season, and the sky is very clear because there are no chances of having rainfall. When you see, sometimes when you look at the sky, you can guess, right, it is going to rain now, or it is going to be cloudy, or that's how we decide on how rainfall how much of rainfall do we get, okay. Now temperature that is there, it is between 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degree Celsius. Alright. Now in the month of Jan is where you receive the lowest temperature. Month of Jan is lowest temperature. Now we don't, in our country we don't have something called a serious winter, but if you go to a foreign country, they have their seasons properly. We, most of the time it is sunny, most of the time it is raining, a little cold in November, December, Jan up to Feb sometime. Sometimes Feb it starts to be very sunny and too much of heat. Even now it has stopped raining. It is not raining every day. Once in a while, as in when it wants, it rains, and that's generating a lot of heat, and that's why you're feeling very hot now. Okay. After that, this season, that's winter season, is called as the tourist month of the state. Tourist month. Tourist month of the state. Alright, because there are a lot of visitors that time, there is a lot of entertainment that happens, or people open places like different parks or different museums. Museums are open, yes, but places where there is a lot of tourist attraction of people from other places come, there is a huge crowd at in this season. Now in Belgavi, the minimum temperature that was recorded was 6.7 degree Celsius in the winter season. The minimum temperature that was recorded in Belgavi was 6.7 degree Celsius. Now this is Belgavi, whereas there are other districts which also have low temperature, okay, in the northern Maidan region, that is Vijayapura, Kalburgi and Bidar. Rainfall is very minimum, you cannot expect rainfall at this time, but unexpected it may happen. So how much of rainfall can we expect at this time is only 1%. 1% of rainfall you can expect during the winter season. Sometimes in December, if you have seen, unexpectedly one day it rains. Somewhere one day unexpectedly it starts pouring. So that can be counted for that 1% that is there. Okay. Now there is fog. Okay. Take that as the 6th point. We'll take this as the 7th point. There is fog. Fog is, if you have gone to the Malnad side, and if you have seen those hills or the Ghat sections there, early in the morning if you go, you are not able to see clearly, but you can see a white sheet like thing, okay, that is fog. White, cloudish like matter that is covered there is fog. If you are passing through the Ghat section somewhere early in the morning, have a look at this, okay. There is a lot of fog, and winter time it's most prominent, it's widely seen at that time, okay. That is early in the mornings. Fog is early in the morning. If you go to the Ghat sections and if you go to the Malnad region, you can find fog, or if you go interior into some place where there is no lot of smoke and lot of pollution, you can find fog, okay. Now where there is lot of pollution and where there is fog and pollution, you find smog, but here it is only fog. Moving further, let's see how rainfall is distributed. Okay, distribution of rainfall, alright. Now, heavy rainfall is found in Malnad and the coastal plains. Okay, Malnad receives heavy rainfall. Coastal is comparatively less than the Malnad region, but the Maidan region is way much lesser than what Malnad and the coastal plain gets. So, the eastern Maidan region gets less rainfall, okay, where there is low rainfall, and because the season is uncertain or rainfall is uncertain, there are chances of having drought, okay, and sometimes if there is excess, there is floods. So, droughts and flood. Drought is your land is drying up with lack of water there. Flood is excess of water. Now, we will see the soils of Karnataka. So, we finished climate, we will see soil now. Okay. Now, what is the soil? The upper layer that is there, the thin layer that is there, right, the definition there, okay. Top thin layer of what? Of the earth's surface. Top thin layer of the earth's surface is called soil. You can see soil around you. We have studied black soil and red soil, isn't it? So, any kind of soil that is there, whatever thin layer is there on the top is soil. Now, to do agriculture, to grow your produce, you need soil that is fertile, that is which is beneficial for the production or the growth of your crops. So, how you should have your soil for agriculture is fertile. Okay, there should be certain kind of minerals there in the soil. It should not be where your crops will never grow, not something like that. Okay. Now, there are different kinds of soil in Karnataka. We will see what are the kinds now. Write it as the third point. Okay, first one is red soil. Second one is black soil. Now, before that, in the last class I told you Kharif crops. Kharif crops are millet, okay, barley, all those are Kharif crops. Black soil, then laterite soil, okay, laterite soil, then coastal alluvial soil. So, what is the different kinds of soil? Red soil, black soil, laterite soil and coastal alluvial soil. So, we will see what is red soil and understand the characteristics there. Okay, so red soil. Now, this red soil is found by weathering of granite. That is, now if you have worn your shoes, okay, assume this is the shoe. Okay, now if you can see this piece that is gone here, okay, weathering is, it is going away. If that sole of the shoe there or the layer that is there in the bottom, as you wear and wear and wear it, okay, it starts wearing out. Okay, some things, see, you continuously keep using it and that starts to weather, that starts to go away from, this layer starts to reduce and reduce and reduce and reduce and it becomes small. So this red soil is found by the weathering of. Now this weather is not your climate, okay. See, certain words in English are so similar that you don't understand the meanings properly. Now this weathering is the layer that is going away, okay. Weathering of what? Weathering of granite, weathering of granite and okay. Anesis, okay, granite and anesis. Now if you have gone to places where there are red rocks, okay, if you have seen those bricks that are there which you take to build your houses, bricks. Now if you see at a larger sector, if it is, you are seeing only one brick, but if you see the bigger version of it, there is this place that is covered, and then they dig it out and that's why how they form it. So that is how they get all this. Now red soil contains, okay, red soil contains iron oxides, okay, and that is why it is red in color. So it contains what? It contains iron oxides and it is red in color. So it is rich in its properties, okay, rich in iron, lime, salt, okay, and has small amount of humus. It's very light, okay, has thin layers and it's not very fertile, okay. Now it cannot hold water much, so moisture retention is less. Moisture retention is less. Now this is found more in South Karnataka. So what are grown here is ragi, jowar, bajra, millets, pulses, tobacco and groundnut, which are grown due to rainfall, okay. So they are called as rain-fed crops. What are they called? Rain-fed crops. Now go back to the class that we did on slides, okay. We did description of our state Karnataka and physiographic divisions of Karnataka into pictures. So you can find all these pulses and other items that are there. We discussed about red soil there. If you want to see, go back to that part and see the pictures, and you may see this, okay. So these crops are grown where there is a lot of rainfall, and it's called as rain-fed crops. Now those who have irrigation, okay, artificial system of doing it, they can grow these crops there. They can go paddy, sugarcane, potato, vegetables, banana, coconut and arecanut. Now this is towards the south. So red soil is found in Tumkuru, Bengaluru, Ramnagar, Chikkaballapura, Kollar, Chamarajanagar, Mandya and Mysore, okay. So this was red soil. In the next class we will deal with black soil, laterite soil, coastal alluvial soil, and we will further move into natural vegetation. So students, if you want to find this chapter easy, you divide the chapter, okay. Divide into columns, you put climate as the heading, then divide into 4 columns that are there, make certain rows properly and write each point in those. columns. Same thing do for the soils. As and when we finish, now we have finished climate. So today sit back and do the climate portion. Okay, then next portion do the table for soil only. So you will know which crop is grown in which kind of soil, which soil is fertile, which soil is not fertile, what are the rain fed crops, what are the characteristics of that soil. Okay, when you go to seasons, which winds carry these rainfall, where can you find heavy rainfall, where you cannot find heavy rainfall. Okay, so this you will have to do it on your own because see, everybody's way of studying is different, so you have to frame your own points for this. Okay, so this is what I had to say in today's class, students. Next class we will continue with the same chapter. We still have a lot more to finish in this chapter. Okay, so we'll go slow. We'll understand and take each thing in detail. All right. So thank you, students, for listening.